I don't give a fuck. I don't like your jerk off name. I don't like your jerk off face. I don't like your jerk off behavior. And I don't like you, jerk off.
And we're live.
What's happening, honey buns?
A lot.
Yeah.
It's been
a lot, but nothing at the same time.
Yeah.
It feels like.
It's been way too much. Very kind of stressful weekend, if I'm gonna be very stressful week.
Yes.
And a stressful long weekend.
The weekend was yeah. Yeah, we
well,
tried.
Stressful or not, I don't know. I got into get into it, I guess. I got into my very first, I guess, actual like fight in a jiu-jitsu class.
Yeah.
I guess it didn't get to fight status because it was broken up.
Right. This guy's just been, he's ready. Been a douche.
Listen, he's been there since August.
Like it's not the school. Like the last place it was the school. This is just a classmate who's a douche.
Yeah, and he's, just
a student.
He's a student and he sucks. To the point that he has been through multiple schools. No one will promote him to a purple belt.
Hi, I'm the problem, it's me.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what I think of.
It's yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
He and I tried. I'm especially with people that I'm not friendly with.
Yeah.
Like with my friends and family, like I joke around. You know what I mean? And
yeah. I got you.
To an outsider, a lot of the times it comes across as rude, but like you guys know my tone.
You also punched your brother in the face in Thanksgiving for talking shit. Like,
yeah.
To be fair, so that's what you do to your brother.
It wasn't for talking shit.
Imagine what you do to another guy.
My brother, because I talked to him on Saturday. All this happened on Friday night's class, after the kids' class, during the adults' class, and Saturday I was talking to my brother, and I said the same thing. I was like, dude, to people that I'm not friendly with, I am overly polite and respectful, like to a fault. Mainly because I just don't want interactions with people.
Yes.
So, this guy, there's something just mentally not all there. And he called me out on Friday. And I finally was just like, you know what, dude? Let's go. But I'm going to fuck you up. And I said that in the beginning. Like, as I approached him, I actually also, like, scooted on my butt towards him. Which
You're like, come on.
Definitely not the most intimidating way to approach someone. But he was talking shit, and I was just like, all right, well, we have a way to find out. And then he was like, well, I wanted to roll like this, and this. And I was like, well, you don't get to talk shit and then make rules, pal.
Right. All right, and then make requests.
Yeah, that doesn't work like that. I'm already starting in the bottom because I want to humiliate you.
That's like being a total asshole to your waiter or waitress, and then expecting them not to spit in your food. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to be a dick to them, like, they don't have to be that nice to you.
It's deserved. I mean, and like, I'm a big guy, so, like, I generally don't try to just crush people, when I'm working. I try to let them work to get something out of the roles as well. But, like, this motherfucker's been mistaking kindness for weakness for months.
And, too, like, you're one of the teachers there, technically.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, like, he doesn't... Respect my authority, bitch.
He's like, an egotistical prick.
We need that as a sound clip.
Respect my authority.
Yes, please.
No, so like, I essentially just got him to tap, like, with pressure. It was not the most fun way to tap, I'll tell you that.
Right.
I never played knee on belly because there's no one really my size. Like, it's middleweights and lower.
Yeah.
At the school.
Yeah.
And it's just a shitty move for an ultra heavyweight or super heavyweight to be putting my knee at 268 pounds on people's like belly.
It's just not fair.
On. So I never play that. And on Friday I was not only doing that, but moving it up to his sternum and like pulling it in and actually making him carry my weight. He was making wonderful noises. That's the best part. That makes me sound psychotic, I'm aware, but like
it really does.
The sounds that like someone makes when you're technically I was playing very aggressively. I wasn't going for submissions. I just wanted to make him pay for like 5 minutes. And that's what I did. I'm a dick, yeah. And he was cranking something on my neck, and I was like, that's fine, you got nothing. But as soon as I'm out, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I got you.
I was doing dirty shit too, like putting my forearm right to his neck. I put my shin against the side of his face and like pulled my posture back.
Jeez.
I was beating the fuck out of him. It was fun. And then
and he still showed up tonight.
Dude, and then at the end, he was like, he knew I was literally playing with him, but like I was going after him. And he started just like, he was in turtle. I had nothing. And he just like tapped, probably for his safety at that point.
Probably. And
I got so pissed. I was like, you don't get to talk shit and then tap like a little bitch to nothing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like that just seems a little disingenuous. And then, of course, like I walked away because I was going to punch him. Mm-hmm. And as I'm walking away towards the wall, I noticed that he was following me. And Matt just, he knew. That's when he stopped it. He was like, are you retarded? He's like, are you fucking stupid? Because I turned around to like actually like clock on, was ready.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, dude, like you tapped, the round's over, fuck off, go to your side. Let me do my thing. And he's coming right behind me. What?
What? Sorry.
And I was like, eat shit, dude. Like I was pretty clear. I'm pretty sure I said, eat shit, eat these Brazil nuts. Like, shit. Go fuck yourself. I'm sorry. Go fuck yourself. That's not necessarily like, hey, let's keep playing, you know?
Let's keep going.
But then Matt pushed me into the bathroom.
For your privates?
Yeah, for my privates in the bathroom. But no, he was just like, hey, man, you got to chill.
Chill the fuck out.
And he's like, he's a fucking retard. Like, you can't do this. And I was like, I can, and it's fine.
Go.
I wanted to.
I can't do it.
You can't. You can do it.
I'm getting stupid loose.
No.
You can't.
I can't read.
You need your glasses. That's what you need. But
whatever. Anyways, so
from that, I left the school. You know what I mean? I was just like, if I stay here, I am gonna fight him.
Yeah.
So I came home. Class was kind of over anyway.
Right.
And if it wasn't over, I definitely made it awkward enough.
You made it awkward enough to where it was
over. But then apparently he was like crying to a few of my buddies and my coach and saying like, I don't understand. I don't pick up on social cues. And I was like, there's a word for that. And you should probably see a doctor to get the real fucking diagnostics and shit, buddy. But irregardless, he was told to leave me the fuck alone, which is like kind of like, I texted Matt as soon as I got home, and I was very clear. I was like, hey man, tell him to fuck off. Pretty much. I was like, I want to drive his head through the fucking floor. So I would not be reaching out if I was him, you know?
Yeah.
And then I got a call, I guess, as they were leaving the school. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, dude, he like asked if you want to like talk in person or like.
Didn't he step outside to ask you that?
He stepped outside the school to like call me because I was
make sure
home.
You didn't want to like talk.
And then I was like, I don't want a phone call. If he wants to be a man, we can do face to face when you're there, so you can pull me off of him. I'm pretty sure it's a fairly direct quote.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
And then, according to both my other buddy that was there, that I played disc golf with on Sunday, which was kind of awesome, not gonna lie. He was there, and my coach Matt. Both of them told him, like, because they're in the group text that I was sending them messages to. There was like, make sure he knows that, like, not the time.
Yeah.
And apparently, they were like, yeah. He was telling them, I think I'm going to just call him and like work this over. And then they were like, no, you probably shouldn't, man. I don't think you should. And
he still did it.
Dude, he was told 4 or 5 times, according to my buddy. Because Matt was like, oh, I told him like 3 times, dude. And my other buddy was like, no, it was like 4 or 5, maybe more. But anyway, so we go out for breakfast.
We did.
On Saturday, which was nice.
So.
We'll divert.
Can I change the subject?
Absolutely.
Okay. So when you were a kid, did you ever have any like crazy, like random irrational fears?
Depending. Like I would get scared. Like if I watched like a fucking Nightmare on Elm Street, or if I played like the original and the number 2 Resident Evil.
Okay, so maybe
like
I was
shit like that would fuck me up for a little bit, but
I was always afraid the roof was gonna fall in.
The roof?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's ironic that our roof was fucked up when you moved to this house.
Either way. But, yeah, they used to freak me out as a kid. And I don't know why. But I remember, like, going to our gym at the church and, like, or the activity center or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was always like, what if this roof just fell in on us right now?
Well, didn't you have your mom's, like, ass fall through a fucking ceiling or something?
This was after that.
Huh?
These fears came before that.
It came before, okay.
But yes, there was one Thanksgiving, or maybe it wasn't Thanksgiving. It was around Christmas because their socks were Halloween.
What? I don't think anyone followed that, but yeah, sure.
Either way, it was towards the end of the year. But she was in the attic, and I guess didn't realize that you have to step on, like, the beams.
Yeah, oh, God.
And she stepped in between.
Get your fat ass up there, pile!
So next thing I know, her whole leg is through the ceiling.
Fucking thing sucks!
Yeah.
I'm a terrible storyteller. I'm so sorry.
No, I remember you told me that once.
I'm actually fine.
You know what else I've heard this week?
What'd you hear this week?
There are 8 to 10 foot shadowy figures in a Miami mall.
Oh, yeah.
That news outlets were trying to say that it was some kids with sticks
setting up fireworks.
There was like the most police presence there anywhere ever.
Dude, I don't know.
That shut down like the radio infrared blockers for miles. And
did it? They're also saying that there's 10 feet something in Brazil. But my thing is, like, with all the fucking cameras we have, everyone's fucking iPhone or whatever can film every fucking fold within someone else's asshole with, like, HD clarity. You know what I mean? You see every fucking possible, like, hemorrhoid that's coming in. But then when they aim at shit like this, it's like, oh, they're using, like, a 1960s, like, film camera.
No, the figure... Shut up. The figure was blocking all of the radio frequencies.
Dude, that's bullshit.
You think so?
Yes, it's the same fucking bullshit as like the Bigfoot. Except back in the day it was a shittier camera and a fat dude in a suit. You know what I mean? But like just far away, and then you put the position in the right camera. The issue is like, I don't know. It's very convenient with everything else going on. That it would be like, oh yeah, dude, aliens. You know?
Maybe.
I'm very skeptical of the...
I want to believe it.
I'm not... All right, X-Files.
I just want to believe it.
I want to believe it. X-Files. We need to finish that.
Yeah, we do.
No, my whole thing is like, I'm not... I statistically would like to think that there is life in other planets, right? It just doesn't make sense that there wouldn't be.
Right.
And I'm sure there's some fucking twat that'd be like, but this, and that. Fine, it doesn't make sense to me. But, the fuck were they doing at a mall in Miami?
Maybe that's
you know
just
what I mean?
where they landed. Maybe they saw that this was like a popular place amongst the people, so they wanted to land there to get to know the people.
Aren't most malls like fucking dead?
I don't know. I'm just making shit up right now, but I'm just saying.
And then, like, and again, dude, like, do you know how many people live with their phones semi-attached to their hands?
Yes.
That they would at least be streaming, and there would be multiple videos, which there apparently are none. But I understand this radio frequency thing, but this is just recording something.
I also heard that there were police officers at the door of the mall, like going through everybody's phones and stuff, making them delete videos.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. I'm just telling you things that I've heard. I'm not telling you anything that is
Men
factual.
in Black bullshit is this? No.
That's just what I heard.
Were they filming Men in Black 5? And someone got a fucking day of production on their fucking phone from far away? Will Smith was around the corner, bitch. You should have waited a little bit.
Maybe.
Come on. Wild, Wild West.
Spoiler alert, Kay comes back.
Oh, God. Tommy Lee Jones is just in a fucking wheelchair in this movie.
Is that Kay?
Isn't that Kay?
I don't know.
Jay is Will Smith. No?
I don't know actors' names. Yeah.
And then Tommy Lee Jones is Kay. You were horrible at this.
I didn't know that was his real name.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you also hear?
Did I also hear?
I have so many like random stories for this week.
Joe Coy bombed at the fucking Golden Globes. Isn't that nuts?
No, I missed that.
Isn't that crazy? Especially since like both of us are pretty big fans.
Right.
And like we know that this guy sells out arenas. But then we don't, because I guess we watch a lot of comedy.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people that don't. So all they know him from is that guy that bombed at the Golden Globes. And I was like,
I'm going to have to watch this later.
He's fucking hilarious.
Oh, was it bad?
I guess. I didn't watch the fucking Golden Globes, but like.
I don't know if you'd seen like a highlight reel or something.
No, not yet. I like him too much just to like watch. Because like also he's performing in front of like the worst crowd possible, like famous people.
Right.
That they don't want to look silly.
So they're not going to let, yeah.
Right. So they're cunts that don't laugh at themselves. So like. It's not
the ones that don't smile when
spot.
you call them up because it might crack their makeup.
And apparently, I read that he was like down the list, and he like accepted it kind of last minute. So like he worked with like writers and things like that to prepare him for the show. But apparently, not very much landed. He made a joke about Taylor Swift, and apparently. They just zoomed in on her and she was like very smug and like didn't even react to kind of like shoot him down. And I was like, that's someone that probably can't laugh at herself for sure.
Yeah, for sure she cannot.
Maybe. It's such a bad situation he was put in. Because like how many specials have we seen that we're just like, holy fuck.
Right.
And again, the dude sells out stadiums. He's hilarious.
Again, like you said, like he's one of the few people that comedians that you can watch on Netflix, or I can actually laugh out loud when I watch him on Netflix. Like in person, I'm always gonna laugh out loud, but like,
and he's been doing it forever.
Yeah, I'm excited about going to see.
We're gonna see Tom
Segura in April.
That's gonna be very fun.
It's a couple months away, but I'm excited.
That was my Christmas gift that, like you said, I could get, but I couldn't use it for months, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Pair of swim shorts.
Do you have any idea what it is? I was like, no, that doesn't narrow it quite down.
See, I thought I gave it away because a couple of days prior we were talking about tickets, and I was like, theoretically,
yeah. And
I hadn't even like actually done it then. I was just like, well, okay, whatever. And then finally, I was just like, fuck it, I'm doing it.
You're doing it.
Yeah,
no, we're gonna go. We got pretty good seats.
We already bought the tickets. We have to take him now. We have to go.
We saw him preparing the material for
a special.
Yeah.
When we went to Seattle.
It was like his third special. I forgot what that was called.
Bikes!
That was either Mostly Stories or I forgot the other ones. But his third special on Netflix is the one that we saw him perform.
Like on a whim.
It was like we flew to Seattle. We had been, watching like the podcast and I got you to watch his two specials.
Yeah.
Mostly Stories and like I forgot what the other one's called, like Completely Serious or something like that. Maybe that's not it. But there's a club in Tacoma. Isn't that what it was?
Yes.
It wasn't in Seattle. I think it was Tacoma, which is right next door city.
Then yeah, it probably was.
And it was pretty small, like a comedy club, and
yeah, we called and we were like, "Hey, do you guys have tickets?" And she was like, "No, sorry, we're sold out." Oh, wait, hang on one second. Are you still there? Somebody just hung up and somebody canceled.
We have 3 tickets. What? Like we'll take 2.
Yeah.
But it just kind of worked out.
It was so cool.
And then a fucking year and a half later, or a year later, it seems like we saw it was Disgraceful or something like that. I think is the name of the special.
I don't know.
But it was on Netflix, and we're like, oh fuck.
We saw that live.
Kind of heard these jokes, but they're different now. They hit, like, they're completed. You know what I mean? They're polished.
We saw these live.
Yeah, it was fun.
Did you also hear about the bodies?
The bodies?
The bodies that were found behind a prison?
No.
So, like, I'm going to jack the story all up.
Do you need to pull it up?
I don't know how I'm going to pull it up. Bodies. How do I get to the
bodies?
Give me to the Googs.
Just
where I'm at.
Click
there,
the plus sign, you boomer.
And Google,
let the bodies hit the floor. Sadly, that singer died, I think, in a pretty... I don't know if it was suicide or an overdose.
Here you go. Hundreds of bodies found buried behind a Mississippi jail.
At least 215 bodies. That's crazy.
Yeah. So apparently
I'm assuming they're prisoners?
No, not all of them. This lady,
not all of them.
Her son's been missing for 6 months, and somehow she finally figured out that, like, a police officer an off-duty cop ran him over.
Oh.
And they just drug him out here, and these prisoners dug a hole and buried him.
What?
And the police knew about it, but didn't tell anybody, or there was something.
So
I'm watching a lot of TikToks about it.
It's a police cemetery, kind of like for them to bury bodies? No.
Basically. And now these people are having to pay $250 for a death certificate.
Pay for...
Right here. Filed a missing person report in March. And then she found out her son had been hit by a police car and killed and then buried in the same cemetery.
Huh. That's kind of... that's really shitty, actually, because, like, you would file a missing persons report with
God.
The police.
Please just read.
What does it say?
Read the sentence, please.
Well, it was devastating to me because I didn't know where he were. What? Okay. I feel like someone did him dirty or her dirty in editorial now. They could
I guess
just
it's either that or they're putting those parentheses like around everything.
And then I was calling them. They didn't have no information to let me know. Have they found any information? Question mark. All the details I gave them for leads, they never came back to me to say, well, the lead led to something that we can work with. And I just couldn't believe that he had disappeared off the face of the earth and nobody knows where he at.
And it was just horrible for me. And every day I wake up, I just look, just looking for him.
Damn. It doesn't say damn. Just go out in the streets looking for. We're not going to keep on being... What's her name? Betterston?
Betterston is her first name.
I wonder if that's Polish or something. And then Amna? Oh, I'm guessing that's the reporter.
So they claim that they couldn't identify his body, but his ID was in his front pocket.
Oh. Well, you know. Could have been stolen.
That's why they couldn't notify his family.
Are you serious?
That's what they said. They claimed they tried to reach out for her.
But we couldn't dig into his pocket after he went bye-bye? That seems a little fishy, huh, officer? That's that's what gives, like, a lot of police, like, a bad name, unfortunately.
Yeah, because, like...
Because that's
what the
fishy and scummy as hell.
Did you think this just wasn't ever going to be found?
Dude, I knew a guy.
Like, come on.
Well, I knew of a guy. No, he worked at the same company I worked at, okay? And we talked from time to time. But he was a former police officer, and he makes a lot more money now. But apparently he was in pursuit, and I guess a lady didn't see or hear his car in an intersection, and it turned green for her.
Oh, no.
So she pulled out right in front of him, and I believe either she was severely injured and then died in the hospital, or like she died either way.
Jeez.
And he was like sued and essentially like put
for
on
what?
leave. Well, they sued the department, I guess, but he's part of the lawsuit now.
But like
something like that.
For what? Not stopping at a red light? Like that's the point of the lights,
dude. And like the fact that he was in pursuit, but then like
were his lights on yet? Or
right.
I'm sure there was.
It was a lot of stuff like that, and he was like, "It ruined my fucking life."
Yeah.
And like after that, he went to work for a bank and became like an investment guy. So he was making way more than he would have made as a cop. But like, I would hear stories like, because he would take my whole branch out to like dinners and shit, just to be like, hey, I need more referrals.
Yeah.
Let's work, guys. Come on. This is how I need you guys to like. He would take us to dinners to like coach us on shit.
Yeah.
But he would drop a pretty penny every time, and he could, because he
he could.
Yeah. But like just hanging out with him in those, he would just tell me some crazy shit. He's like,
I'm sure.
Your first couple of years, you're clearly working like at night or like second shift, and it's that's usually when criminals are out and about.
Yeah.
So it's fun. What else you got?
What else? We went to breakfast again.
We did. And on the way back is when the douchebag texted me this long ass message, and then I got a call from my coach maybe 20 seconds after.
Yeah.
He's like, I fucking told him not to do that. And I was like, dude, I'm done.
Jeez, yeah.
I'm enjoying this weekend. And Sunday you hung out with your mom.
Yes, yes.
And I went to play disc golf.
Disc golf, which may be a new hobby. Stay tuned.
Dude, it was fun. It very much was fun.
Let's see how long our ADHD has to keep up with this hobby.
Listen.
You should have said something.
Look.
If it's gonna keep you from graduating, I would think you would want to.
What you got?
What?
Did you do it? You just told. If it wasn't a problem, why did you just bring it up?
I wasn't talking. You asked me how many projects I had. I'm telling you.
So it's a dad and his son.
Yes.
And it sounds like the son's not doing so well in school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm behind on my work right now.
You behind?
That I had way long ago.
And the mom is filming, which is kind of like, come on, mom. Like,
I got that work.
Rick,
I did do it.
he's using all the hours that he spent playing that game. He could have had all that shit.
You been
Right.
watching me do my work. I even showed you my presentation.
where do you think this is going?
Oh, man, I don't know.
Because things are getting heated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
The last 2 days.
Do this for him. Do this for him. Look at your mama, and look at me. I'm not her. So all this bullshit all these bullshit ass excuses. If you work if you gonna
Pretty
do
good.
3 hours a goddamn day. If you spend the rest of the day, if you had to doing homework, you could have got it done, right?
Right.
So did you do that?
No.
So what you telling her is bullshit. And so what you trying to feed me that same bullshit. Is that it? I know you can get the job done, right? Any motherfucker with common sense know it don't take 12 hours to do the shit that you did not fucking do.
This guy's awesome.
You didn't want to do it. Just like you didn't want to bring your ass home on fucking curfew, not the fucking first time that you blew us out, and this fucking second time. So you don't give a fuck. You don't have what it takes to care about yourself in that situation, us, whatever else, man. So you steadily telling your mama something. Don't tell me what you tell your mama, because I'm gonna fuck you up.
Dude, I get it. Right?
And I love how he got to that, because look at that
And
kid's
he squares up with him. Like he was like really like putting his hand over like on his shoulder. He's like, listen, dude, you're not doing your shit.
Right,
you had 12 hours to
you.
do this. You know, I know it's not like you could have gotten it done.
12 hours. You could have gotten it done in one.
And then he's like, you can feed your mom that fucking bullshit. And then he comes like right in front of us because if you feed me that, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm gonna fuck you up. But I'm getting mad because we gotta understand that we're gonna be straight with each other. Right?
Right.
So we're gonna be straight with each other. You could have had this shit done.
Right.
You could have had this shit done, right?
That is also like one of my favorite / least favorite tells that kids have.
Oh, yeah.
Is when you hit them with that checkmate and they're just like fucking quiet, staring at you with a dumb fucking face. Sometimes that angers me a little more because I'm like, what's your response now, asshole? Like,
right.
What's up? But yeah, it's just that like, oh, fuck, they got me.
I have that same argument though.
What do you mean?
The time that you sit here fussing and crying and whining and complaining about doing the dishes or getting your homework done or I'm tired, I don't want to. Like the time you spent doing that, you could have had it done.
Oh yeah.
If you just sat down and focused, but because you've been laying here and like
just I know.
Oh, just one bite.
That's when you have to square up with her. It's like, don't feed me that bullshit, because I'll fuck you up.
Yes, I will tell our 4-year-old that. I will tell our 4-year-old that.
Is it? I think that's the fun part.
Okay, that was funny though.
I don't think.
How many? Ask him how many. Yeah, I don't think he's turned in but one English project, and that was the one he did yesterday.
Sorry.
How many? Because he sent me an email.
Let me see that email.
I love the mom in the back. Kind of cracks me up.
She's
like, yeah, tell him,
get him, Rick.
Tell him, get him. You lucky I'm holding him back.
Get him, Rick.
Get him. Like,
yeah, I call that one accountability.
Yeah.
This one is pretty relevant.
Break your arm with an arm bar. There's no tapping in a street fight. I'm just breaking your arm so you have one less arm so I can choke you unconscious. I want to get to your throat like a real predator, you know what I mean? And put you to sleep. A fight, there is no I'm done. I've had people, actually I've had a guy tap on me before I broke his arm.
Right.
You know, like he's tapping as I'm breaking his arm. Like, there's no tapping.
Yeah,
here.
what are you doing?
You just had me on the bottom. You were just stomping on me. You think now I'm going to let you go? Like, nope, you screwed up. Even if I break your arm with an arm.
Frank Mir. I love this guy. He's one of the reasons I started doing jiu-jitsu.
I mean, he's got a point. Like, if you're in a street fight, you're not just going to be like, okay, tap, sorry.
No.
Shake it off. Like, no.
Street fight or a shitty partner.
Yeah.
Sorry. You think there's a tap now? No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. You have one less arm until I get to your neck. That's exactly right. It's a psychotic way to think, but it's a very strategic way to do it. Because you know what I mean? And I'm a guy to start, like, people hate wrist lockers. I'm really good at wrist locks.
Yeah, you are.
And like,
it's annoying.
It's very annoying.
Because those are so hard to get out of, to me.
Well, I also don't like crank them. Like, people get scared because like most people don't know how to do them, so they crank them, and that's how people get hurt.
Yeah.
I've learned how to do it, so like I don't crank it. I set it up on all my friends, and I look at them. I'm like, wrist lock.
Yeah, and sometimes you'll set it up because like when your hand bends forward, it automatically doesn't feel good. And if you do just a hair, it hurts a little tiny bit, but not so much to like.
No, I'm not breaking anything.
Right.
And I have to.
But you're definitely letting us know it's there.
Well, the thing is, like, I have. Yeah, I know. But like, I have to like account for you being a spaz.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, if you fucking muscle out or spaz out of this, I need to be able to let it go.
Right.
So you don't break it. That's what I assume most people did in practice.
Yeah.
But then you get fucking autism and fucking egos in place.
Yeah.
And, you know, it turns into a fucking fight where I have to be thrown into a dirty bathroom. But
for privates.
For privates, yeah.
Your privates.
Oh, dude. Outdoor gym for kids. You ready?
Yes. I've seen these before. They're hilarious.
It's
There's this dude with like
a
2 or 3 year old sized doll, and he's got the doll in like playground equipment in all the wrong ways, and is like throwing the doll up against it. It's like, see, it's not safe.
That machine makes no sense. Some of these machines, what the fuck?
There's like a little treadmill.
Oh, that crushed that kid's nuts. And her face. She's dead.
It's a doll.
It is yes.
He's like throwing over the monkey bars.
Yeah.
Some of these machines I am very confused about, though.
I feel like they could hurt adults.
Yeah.
I feel like they could hurt adults. Oh, Lord. All right, this is my last one.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
This is it's the nicest fuck you ever. So he's playing video games. got shot.
You. I hope your whole family has a nice
What?
So clearly to me, it's like overdubbed, but doesn't it kind of sound like Elf?
Maybe
Look.
a little bit, yeah.
Fuck you. I hope your whole family has a nice Christmas.
Yeah.
Right.
I can see that for sure.
And I've been like reading. I've been trying everything, and I'm like, it kind of lines up, but like, there's no way. So a little late after Christmas, but that was the nicest FU.
That's a very nice way. Fuck you, and I hope you have a good week.
That's right. Oh man. Anything else?
No.
No. We covered a lot.
We covered a lot of little things.
Yeah. I'm gonna play disc golf again next Sunday.
Okay.
I think we should go and try it out. You know?
We'll see what the weather's like. It's supposed to be cold the end of this week.
It's fine. You can bundle up. Or I guess I can go with Sean.
The baby can't bundle up.
He could, but
he kept getting so mad at me today because I put socks on him every time we left the house.
He's not a fan.
And he would thumb and just go, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He does that a lot.
It's like, you turd, what'd you drop now?
You know.
And then he'll just point and go, this? I'm like,
This, that,
yes.
This, that,
Thank you.
that.
And they'll go, ah, which is his way of saying, I want it.
He says that a lot. That's his favorite word, I would say. Just screaming.
Mm-hmm. When he wants something. It could be anything. He wants to take a nap. He wants to eat. He wants a snack. He wants that toy. He wants his pet. Who knows?
Hopefully that phase is over soon. But until then,
I don't know.
We'll see you cunts next Tuesday.
Stay warm, fuckers.
Stay warm.
I don't give a fuck. Go fuck yourself. Is that fair? I hope it is.
All conceptions of time are lost and the hour of death awaits. The profit of life is soon to consume.
I'm getting stupid loose.